everybody, I'm Mike Goldberg, and welcome once again to the Ultimate Fighting Championship. The belt is on the line, and the winner walks away with the most coveted title in the sport today. With me, as always, my partner, Joe Rogan. Joe, I'll tell you what, tonight's matchup is incredible.
It's unbelievable, Mike. We have a challenger who has annihilated the competition to get to this position, and some say the champion has never faced a test like this guy. Tonight is going to answer a lot of questions.
It all will be settled inside the octagon. A huge main event. In fact, this whole card contains great matchups. Let's take a look at our rules of the octagon. 3 judges scored the bout. The bout duration 3 5-minute rounds. Tonight's championship fight is scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. A 10-point must scoring system is in effect, with the round winner gaining 10 points, his opponent 9 or less, based on effective striking, grappling, aggression, and octagon control. One of the most gifted wrestlers competing in the sport, Jake Shields has been a champion in multiple MMA organizations. Combine that with his work ethic, cross-training, and Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, and you have the recipe for a nearly unbeatable opponent. A seasoned UFC veteran and dominant middleweight, Yushin Okami has smashed his way to the top of the division by dropping heavy hands on his opponents. A powerhouse of a wrestler with spectacular conditioning, Okami's game plan is simple: beat you down until the ref pulls him off. Jake Shields, making his way to the octagon, ready to compete for the title.
Jake Shields is a world-class grappler, Mike. He's a former NCAA All-American, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt under Cesar Gracie, and what's most telling about Shields' talent is that he's held titles in virtually every single organization he's ever competed in.
Jake Shields, ready to throw down and take home the title. Yushin Okami, making his way to the octagon, ready to defend his UFC title.
Yushin Okami has an aggressive ground and pound style of fighting. He is a powerful wrestler who likes to put people on their back and drop bombs. He's very experienced with over 25 wins in his career, and virtually all of those came against world-class opponents.
Yushin Okami, ready to throw down and defend his title. Our tale of the tape is brought to you by Boost Mobile. And now with our official introductions, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And now, live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Middleweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, the challenger, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu fighter. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of San Francisco, California, Khamzat for Chimaev. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Wajutsu fighter. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Kanagawa, Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion of the world, Dricus Du Plessis. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of this contest is Herb Dean.
All right, gentlemen, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
Well, here we go, lads. I wanted to have a video up for today and considering that Khamzat and Dricus are going to fight later today, at least at the time of this recording, I figured why not have a fight simulation between the two. Now this is set to ultimate difficulty, energy set to simulation mode. I expect there to be a lot of reversals on the ground here. There's the first one already. I keep going back and forth on this fight, man, because in my head, at least on paper, it should be a very, I don't necessarily want to say easy fight for Khamzat, but a pretty straightforward win. You know, I have no doubt in my mind that Khamzat is going to take Dricus down at least once during the fight. And it's just a question of when Khamzat gets him down, is he going to be able to finish him within the first 2 rounds? Because Khamzat has been able to finish a lot of people, man. I know his most recent win was against Robert Whittaker. Some might kind of view it as like a fluke win in a sense because, you know, Rob came in there with some pretty messed up teeth, and when Khamzat did initiate that choke with his forearm, he pretty much just caved in a bunch of Robert Whittaker's teeth. But, you know, even before that one, man, he seemed to just kind of be ragdolling Robert Whittaker. And Robert's like one of the best like anti-wrestlers in that middleweight division, you know? So I have no doubt that Khamzat's going to get Dricus down. In my head, I want to say, like, yeah, Khamzat takes this. But in my heart, man, every time I doubt Dricus, he finds a way to prove me wrong. The first time, first, like, big win of his UFC career was that Robert Whittaker win. Because I thought, yeah, there's no way in hell that Dricus is going to beat Robert. Oh my goodness. Wow. Khamzat gets rocked late in round 1. Yeah, in my mind, I thought there's no way in hell that Dricus is going to be Robert Whittaker. It's going to be such an easy win for Robert. Dricus is just too sloppy. Robert's too quick and much too technical for him. And we all know how that turned out. And then came the fight, the first fight against Sean Strickland, you know? I'm like, Sean Strickland just beat Izzy for the championship. A pretty, you know, pretty big upset at the time. It still is like one of the biggest upsets in UFC's history. So Sean having all that momentum, you know, you would think, yeah, you know what, Sean, he has the cardio, he has that pace and just defensive skills to be able to negate Dricus. Ooh, Khamzat has Crucifix, moves over the mount. Oh, now he has Dricus rocked. He's going for submission. Could this be it? Oh, you know what? This looks like a good attempt. I think it might be over. I think it's over. Well, there you have it. Bit of a rocky start for Khamzat in this one, but he manages to rock Dricus in the second, submit him. Well done, Khamzat. Well done. Let's look at the replay here.
Once he's got this, he's got the arm isolated. He arches his back, pulls it, extends the arm for the tap. Here we see it again. Here's where he has the arm bar locked.
Beautiful technique, man.
Awesome technique here.
Not a very long fight, but, you know, entertaining nonetheless. But as I was saying before, man, Dricus has proven me wrong many of times against Robert Whittaker, Sean Strickland, and Izzy. So every time I doubt this man, he always finds, he always manages to pull something out from his ass to win, man, despite being unorthodox, goofy, and just you know, looking sloppy overall, man. And this dude finds a way to win in fights that he has no business winning. So, I honestly don't know who's going to win this fight. I honestly don't. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Gives you something to watch while you're waiting for the fights later today. Yeah. Consider leaving a like. Comment who you think is going to win the main event in the comment section below. Consider subscribing if you're not already. And, yeah. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.